So last session was still the 11th of Dualehi, but saw you guys kind of finishing off the last of your tasks in Alfield. Initially, you guys went to the Feed and Mead Tavern in search of Jareth Stonebane, or Yareth, who was said to belong to an organization known as The Road. You met a man that went by Quick Hands and mentioned that Jareth had a room upstairs and that perhaps there was a way to infiltrate it, but he was unsuccessful in gaining any access as the eyes from Bertram, the tavern owner, were on him. So, after setting up a bit of a distraction, Khan leapt out into the shadows, kind of crawling under the desk, or the, whatever it's called, the counter, eventually grabbing the keys, making it up to the room, and finding a note linking the road, as well as a stoned-blooded man who raised some eyebrows from a few. But upon coming back to Quick Hands, you guys spoke about that, and he mentioned that he was about to head out after wanting to settle some debts with the road. Eventually, you guys debated for a moment on if you wanted to leave, but you decided to go to the mill. And that's when you met some crazy Vulpin that were harvesting the leftover residuum that seemed to be leaking off of the arcane gate, or excuse me, the divine gate, keeping the gods out. They also had some potions that they were using and kind of distilling from that leftover magic in an attempt to make Skyfire Distillate a kind of glue. That's when some Skyfire wisps emerged and you guys were able to catch them and they were sucked back up into the distiller. And eventually you guys finally found Volo and Subutai and set off. And as the sun has climbed past its peak, behind you, the shifting clouds, the warmth it once offered, fades with each step. The forest thins and swells in slow rhythms as you travel, golden leaves clinging stubbornly to half-bare branches. The sound of Alfield, the rebuilding, the breathless relief, has faded behind you. All that remains now is the rhythmic creak of leather, the soft clink of gear, and the hush of the wind weaving through dying grass. It is the 11th of Dualehi, and for the first time in days, there is no fire to put out, no dungeon to descend into, no immediate threat to cast long shadows. Just the long road north. Behind you, scars not yet healed. Ahead, the unknown stretch across the horizon. But there is room for words long buried, for truths not yet shared, for silence heavy with meaning. The road gives you space, and the space may finally give you each other. It will be several days to Zadash, and between here and there, the world waits, quiet, wide, and watching. The journey continues. As you guys set off.
Tisk. You forgot something again, dude.
What have I forgotten, oh great and mighty Khan?
The Vulpin gave us potions to each.
Yeah, I kind of spoke up. I guess I didn't mention that they gave you guys potions, but that they had potions. But yeah, each of you guys were given a potion, some of them a bit stranger than others, but they seemed like something that could possibly help you on your journey as you guys continue setting off. Oh.
You guys finally relaxed. Nothing's trying to kill us. This is awesome.
That feels great.
I hope every day is like this.
Now that you have jinxed it, the group of bandits across the road is gonna assault us at any second now.
Now it is currently about midday. The town is now totally behind you. You look off ahead and you can see far off in the distance what looks like a little blurb at the moment, but quietly after a bit, a couple miles of travel, you come into sight of a wagon that seems to be venturing the opposite direction. Ooh, good, that was abrupt. And as you guys come across this site, the afternoon sun begins to rest sluggishly behind a veil of clouds. And you see now that, Here we go. This caravan pushing around with a single horse-drawn carriage, a dwarf and some halflings that look to be traveling back, carrying various wares. One of them looks to be wearing some kind of misshapen armor, but they look to be a bit friendly and jovial for the moment as they stop. As the lead one comes up to you, or one of them. Fellow travelers, we have been on the road now for a little bit. Where are you headed?
Who's saying this?
I'm Toblin Underhay, and this is my group now. We traveling caravan, various wears and tears and things as we venture through. We're actually just headed to Alfield. We just left Filderwin.
Filderwin, where's that located?
And he kind of points off into the direction of where you guys headed out from Alfield. It's a little bit east of there. But it kind of connects at the same spot here at the Amber Road.
Hmm.
Well, you're in
Where are the rest of you headed?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, we've been by ourselves now for a few hours. It's nice to just run across others. And the kind of smaller halfling woman, don't bother the poor gentleman. If he doesn't wish to speak, he doesn't have to.
I was going to be all apprehensive, but looking at that token, it kind of just took out my worry sensor. You know, I'm not really worried now, guys.
It's the same lady you just mouthed off to, so...
Oh, the dude I mouthed off to, not her. I mean, we're just traveling. Do you guys hopefully not need help in any way whatsoever from something dangerous?
No, can't say we got anything dangerous afoot. Got a couple wares if you might be interested.
What do you got?
And they kind of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
If you're merchants, sure.
They halt the wagon for a moment and open it up, and you hear the wooden siding kind of slide up into itself. And you look at various wares and things that are kind of hung up. You see this cloak that's hanging there, a set of armor, a blade that looks finely crafted, a singular-looking feather, a map, various things, what looks like cards, some jerky.
Kind of blade.
Well, there's some slight rust on it, but it's, as you start eyeing that, the man comes up to you and he starts talking. He says, "Now that, friend, is no simple blade. That's the Whisper Edge, forged slim, curved, and keen in the forges of Rexentrum. Between the war soured the steel trade, or before the war soured the steel trade. Balanced just forward on the hilt for proper cavalry draw, see? Good for slicing through vines, veals, or the veiled intentions of your enemies." As it looks like a scimitar.
Oh, shoot. Here we
Nice.
go. I was like, you know what? He's about to ruin this for me. You know what? It looks like a decent blade. How much would that go for? I might have used for it.
Ooh, well, I tell you, it don't come around blades this finely crafted too often. I sell it to you for 35 gold.
Up in his pocket.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Okay. All right. I will add the weapon to your sheet then.
Yeah.
Is this map, what region does it have drawn on it?
It looks like specifically the Morrow Valley.
Where is that?
That's the current kind of region that you guys are in.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it looks more like a merchant's map, as it's specifically the Amber Road is kind of designated on it, and various maybe some couple drop-off points or places that they stop to sell various things.
since I come from far away from here, I wouldn't mind having that map if it's for sale.
Yeah, it's for sale. And you fold it out, and it's old. You see some coffee stain on it. It's parchment. You see, like I was saying, a couple of spots where they know that they're safe to either rest or sell things. That's going to run you about 3 gold.
It's a bargain.
Out of character, how much is Electrum again?
Do you have Electrum?
I have 4 Electrum.
Where the hell did you get Electrum from?
Electrum. Where the hell are we getting Electrum from?
We got it in some random. When you dug up that chest underground.
Yeah.
Oh! It's
like
paying
getting
me
a
weird money. Get rid of it all.
coin.
An Electrum is half a gold, by the way.
Yeah, it's like 5
Okay.
silver.
No, it's worth 20, or yeah, half gold. Okay.
50 silver.
It's not worth 20 of anything, brother.
Oh, it's 20 PP.
It's 20 PP.
20 people?
How about 4 Electrum? I'm gonna see if he knows what an Electrum is.
Yeah, the man you're looking and talking to is a dwarf, and he has eye bags that are older than you are. He definitely knows what they are.
4 Electrum, 1 gold.
Fine. I got another anyway.
He says fine, like that's not his asking price.
I mean, I didn't mean to say it so aggressively.
He's like, fine, I'll take the price I asked for.
I guess.
Jesus. It's like the attitude you get when you go shopping at the mall. I am curious though, and I'll like sidle up next to the giant orc gentleman who seems to be carrying fresh pies through the forest. How have you baked those?
I bake pies when I'm nervous, so I made 6 pies.
Okay. Presents an interesting dilemma. Do I choose to make
Much
him
for a
nervous
pie.
because there's excess pies, or do I just buy?
That's Big Head. You be kind with him now. He's a little slow, if you know what I'm saying.
You called
Like a
him
big
Big
head?
Head, which I think is inherently
name.
unkind.
That's his name. That's his name.
Who named you Big Head?
Mom, Dad.
You're smart, isn't it? That's why. So I name you Big Head.
No, Big HEDD.
Head.
How much for your pies, buddy? Because I also am usually nervous. So I feel like we're 2 of the same. Not from the same cloth. How much for your pies?
You can have a piece.
I want to reward you for your efforts.
I make them because I like to make them.
I love this man. I hug him and I take a piece of pie. You know what, buddy? We gotta stick together in this crazy, scary world. I would be honored to have some of your pie.
Did you want to join our group instead?
Yeah, you can take my spot, okay? I can go with the merchant. You can go with this group. Trust me, it's a good trade.
Can't leave when she took me in. She take
That's
care of
something
me.
out. Okay. Yes, is the pie good?
Yes, it tastes very good. And you can tell that Winna looks a bit like a baker. She's the halfling woman. So you get the sense that perhaps she taught him how to bake.
Ever open up a shop? Let me know.
Is this gonna be a thing that every Aaron's character is gonna have a thing for pie?
No, I have a
At
thing
least
for the
this
dude,
is
okay?
normal
'Cause
pie,
if
I hope.
100% if this is made out of kids, Ray would not eat this, okay? But it's the fact that he's like a nervous guy who like makes pies out of his nervousness. That is what connects with Ray.
Well, who's wiggling this at me? And I look at this armor that someone's wiggling at me.
It is. It has been eyeing you on the wagon, basically.
The armor has been
Alright.
flying.
I'll take a slice of pie to go, and I'll start examining the armor.
And
Match me.
Toblin comes up to you. Now you've got an eye for quality. Feast your gaze upon this fine specimen. A masterwork. This is a breastplate, a gleaming. Polished so bright it reflects the stars even underground. Steel forged in the fires of Grimagir. Banded with brass from Ankarel's old coin vaults and kissed with sunburst seals of ray. Not for blessings, but for brilliance. What makes it special? Dirt won't cling to it, blood won't stain it. You could roll through a battlefield and still look like you're reporting to a royal parade. Try it on. You'll catch your reflection as your enemy eyes just before they run.
This guy knows how to sell.
I gotta clap for him because that was a good sales pitch.
He gains inspiration.
DM
I'll,
inspiration.
I'll pick the breastplate up, like hold it against myself. Does it look even remotely in my size?
It looks like if you adjusted the straps a bit, it could definitely fit you. You might have to get it a little tight, as this might have been for somebody a bit, heavier.
Bulkier.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Stronger.
Lilith is bulky, but like they're strong. You could tell that this was more fitted for somebody who maybe had a bit of a larger gut.
It's
But you can
round,
definitely get it to
non-triangular. This is nice. Did you make this yourself?
No, pick that up. Back on the road, somebody pawned it off to us.
Did they say why they're selling such a nice piece of armor?
Sounded like the house that owned it perhaps fell. Nobody else to have it. Estate sale. Person that sold it to us had no need for it.
Makes no sense.
And how much would it cost to lighten your wagon of this?
Well, that's a fine piece of equipment. I'd say 450 gold for it.
Jesus Christ, you sold the other guy a magic sword for 30.
It's not magic, it's just finely crafted. Is it magic? I feel like I should have checked that.
To be fair, it was from an estate sale. You probably got it for
It's
a
not even
whole lot
magic.
less.
Wait. Hey, as an Eldritch Knight, is this sword magical? So I can kind of like attune to weapons. Is it magical?
It doesn't appear so at the moment.
Yes, it's not magical.
At the moment.
Yeah, but I'll DM say that. I'm gonna act like it's not magical.
I'll put it back on the wagon. Maybe one day.
Well, you can always borrow. I have some money.
Yeah,
It's a nice
I got
plate.
10 gold left.
I don't really have had much use for gold in my life. I know I'm young,
Why are
and
you
maybe
charging
eventually
her to
I'll
train
need it,
you?
but my ways are detached from such materials possessions. So if you need some gold from me, it's yours.
I appreciate all of your rushes of generosity, but if I was going to pilfer the pockets of children, that would not feel good to me.
Wait, aren't you charging one of us to be trained by you?
No, her dad is paying me to teach her how to adventure. It's
Right.
very different. And then if I then took her money back on a loan, that would be weird.
Alright.
If I wanted to pay for this, I could always dip into the family coffers, but it's too pricey for my blood.
Was there a feather as well? On the cart.
What'd you say?
A feather.
Oh, there is a feather, yeah.
How did you see a single feather?
It's the Raven Queen. She's everywhere.
You know how the various jewelry, it's got like that like styrofoam with maybe purple cloth around it and the ring is in it. This feather's kind of hoisted up out of it, pointed.
Oh,
And what's that feather for? Goblin.
Well, this can even make the most clumsy of men a bit more acrobatic. Granted, they are willing to keep it in their boot and have a chicken feather poking in their foot all the damn time.
That sounds like a wonderful thing. What do you call it?
Well, it's a lucky chicken feather.
We had a couple
It's a
of...
shame. It's a shame I found it after I lost my foot.
Ah. How did you lose your foot anyway?
From the chicken that gave us that feather. They're quite gruesome. They can be.
Is it up for sale? Do you want to get rid of this feather?
Yeah, we've got some more of them back in the main base. This will run you about 2 gold.
It's a bargain.
Do you have more than one?
Let me go through the back, and you see him kind of hobble over to the back of the wagon, and you hear the sound of crates kind of toppling over one another, things clanking together, and eventually he pulls out one feather, and it's kind of bent for a moment, but he straightens it back up. I do, and this one, I feel it, it's extra lucky.
I'll take the extra lucky one.
All right.
For 2 gold.
So those of you with that, when kept in a boot, on a single acrobatics check a day, you can have advantage on it. The chicken thing.
No attunement?
No attunement. Just once a
That's
day.
huge.
It is actually huge. What if you're about to fall off a cliff or something?
I don't know if you make more than 1 acrobatics check a day.
How do you spell quill?
Quill.
Quill. Oh, I got it wrong anyway.
Okay, chicken feather.
Was there just 1 chicken feather?
No, you guys were able to get 2.
Yeah.
And they have more back at their shop, which you get the feeling might be in Felderwin.
Hmm.
And this travel of yours to Alfield, are you looking to sell your wares in there?
We'll be selling our wares, stopping for the night. Bertram owes me a drink anyway. Then we'll be on our way down south, hitting the coast. Lots of money to be made. There's a war brewing.
Between who?
You don't know?
No, my people is
Stuck in a
never
dungeon for a
concerned
while.
about political affairs.
Well, rumor has it the Empire is not taking it too kindly to those people on the east, the Kryn dynasty. And trying to recruit every able body they could find in Rex and Trum's, Zadash, the larger cities.
I hope it doesn't scale too much. War's done some fun.
I guess it depends on what side you're on.
I guess there is money to be made like that. But previously. It's definitely not good.
Well, we don't need
Arrogant
to
is
keep too
more
much of your...
happening, so we can avoid it.
Avoid the war?
Yeah, avoid the war.
Mm. Now that I'm not smart enough to tell you. I can't tell you what's going on behind closed doors, who's making deals, shaking hands with who. I think it's in motion now, though. There won't be much stopping it.
Damn. Wait, is it affecting all the lands? Because I mean, I got family back at the port, making sure they're going to be okay at least. They might be
So
happy about a war happening, but I don't want them to die.
The coast should be fine. They're generally
Yeah.
more the free people.
Yeah, okay, they'll be okay.
Hey, well, say, we're headed down there. Is there anyone you want us to maybe leave something for? Or an inn we should stop at?
No.
No.
In fact, if you use my name, that they might raise the price of stuff. That's not to do that.
Well, I'm not going to pry too deep.
Thank you. Good merchant.
One of them comes up, the halfling. This one seems a little bit full of himself, but he just kind of asks you, have you counted anything out on the road? Anything we should know about?
Weird creatures prying into magical energies. I mean, I was asleep half of it, so you can ask them.
Well, good thing I'm trained in stabbing and shielding.
Hey, buddy. As I speak, wow, I'm gonna stuck at names. It's been that long, guys. I'm sorry.
Bramo.
You should talk to our buddy Maisie, because she's also trained in weapons.
And he kind of comes up to you, Maisie, and grabs your hand and kisses it. Miss, it's a pleasure to meet you.
And you too. Pickle is such an unusual name.
Oh, that's the little boy. He's not coming up and kissing your hand. It's the
No,
little
that was the
halfling.
picture you showed, I thought.
No, did I? I'm sorry.
No,
This is
it's
the one I
wow.
meant to
It's
show.
just the guy on the sword.
Guy with the sword and the axe. He's not the little boy. He's the halfling.
Oh, I was looking
Man.
at the wrong.
You've
no.
just done a hate crime, Mia.
To be fair, he looks like a little boy, so I won't be honest,
I'm-
you know, like...
I'm sorry. I was going off of the image in the chat,
No worries.
but I didn't hover it, and I just got confused. My apologies.
He's a man, Pickle.
Okay, so that was Mia's mistake, not Maisie's.
Oh, you're fine.
I think Maisie just kind of smiles through her teeth, like not really sure, like just not really sure about this whole situation, and just says, "It's nice to meet you."
Your friend says you're skilled with weapons. And as he's saying, this time the little boy comes up. He's like, have you guys killed anyone today? Can I see your sword? Whoa!
Kid. Murder... Wow, I was about to say a word I shouldn't tell a kid. Murder urge. You should put that down, kid. Killing is not the first or third or fifth option you should pick.
But you're adventurers. You fight bad guys.
Only when we have to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be like you guys one day.
You don't. I don't, kid. You're a merchant. You're a pie maker. You whatever your mom is, but don't be an adventurer first.
And the smaller halfling kind of looks at you. He doesn't really have anyone else.
Does Pickle start crying because he doesn't have a mom and a dad? And
No, he's not
Ray has
crying.
now just offended him.
No, he seems like this is the life he chose. He tells you guys that this is the reason he's gone out and about is he wants to see the open world, explore a bit. If he stayed where he was at, he'd probably just be still in the orphanage at Felderwin.
Fuck. Well, group is depressing.
Well, the most important thing to remember about adventuring is that you need to have companions that will watch your back. It is not something that you can do very well on your own.
But the first rule is get a weapon.
Not necessarily, and I show my fist.
That's a weapon.
True.
Don't worry, I have this. And he pulls out a little dagger from his waistband.
Who
I stay-
gave you that?
No. That makes sense. You should all. Every kid traveling through the woods should have a weapon.
I know how to use it. I promise I have never hurt anyone with it.
And it should
How
stay
old
that
are
way
you?
unless it is absolutely necessary.
He looks like he's about 10 or 11. I promise, only to protect me. Or these
Yeah,
guys.
Good.
Well, we probably need to be heading off soon if we want to make it at Alfield before dark. No telling what's
Yes.
on the Amber Road these days.
Sounds like
Deserters
this
and everything
part-
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did just come from there. But that doesn't mean the way behind us is, necessarily clear.
Anything you can tell us about it? Anything we need to know? What's the news?
From Alfield?
Ah,
The citizens have recently felt some losses. There seems to have been an illness that went through town. Some people haven't fully recovered their wits. They are in need of a blacksmith.
well, if I
The
find
town
one,
as
I'll
a
tell
whole,
them.
Yeah.
Are you assuming since I'm a dwarf, I know how to mine?
I
Or
was
blacksmith?
not
No,
going
I'm
to
just-
say that. I was gonna let it sit, but if you know one,
I'm making a statement about the town as a whole. Their blacksmith has their blacksmith is no longer capable of doing his job.
Not only is the blacksmith no longer there, but the mine is unattended and free to dig in. For anyone of any race, of course.
Mhm.
We'll keep that in mind when we get there.
Say, do you think we'll be able to reach Zadash before nightfall?
No, it's another at least 100 miles, maybe more.
Wow.
Where would you
What is the
recommend?
nearest? Yeah, what is the nearest place that you could point us to safely camp?
That little map should have somewhere for you to rest up away.
I'll examine the map and see which marked location is the closest.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely see one that's up a little bit from where you would have set off from Alfield. You see it's lined with a couple different dots here and there, and there's a little key on the side, but the coffee stain kind of makes it a little bit hard to tell what key means, like what each symbol means, but you can definitely get the sense that the little fire logo probably means campfire. And you see that often, maybe a few miles or a couple, a distance away up on the east or the east or right hand side of the Amber Road. There's probably somewhere you guys could find to set up camp for the night.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right. So you guys set it off then?
It was a
Yeah.
pleasure to eat your pies and buy your wares and tell you stories.
I hope we're able to run across you again.
Safe travels
so
to
too.
you.
And as they set off, the sound of the horse kind of drowns out behind as you look ahead now. It's getting a little bit later into the day now. That talk took a bit of time, but it's still sunny out. But as you set off further in, the sun's beginning to go down a bit. Do you notice off in the distance, maybe a ways, those of you, pretty much all of you, can see some smoke rising up. It looks to be just barely making its way through the tree line, but you can also see that if you were to keep going off in the distance, probably would be a good spot to set up that camp for the night.
But if there's smoke there, that means there's already someone there now.
No, it's looks like, so you need to rest on this side. The camp looks like, or the woods, the smoke seems to be on the other side.
Ah, okay.
Where does the smoke come from?
Like to the west of where you guys are currently traveling.
Like there's a forest fire or a town burning down.
No, I mean, it looks like maybe not a contained fire, but from when you've had campfires in the past, you definitely get the sense that this is probably like a campfire that's been lit up.
So there might be someone else around here.
Well, that could be a blessing or not.
Could be worth saying hello, but people generally don't like combining camps.
Right.
Have any
But is
food
that
or
the-
drink you can share?
Well, you picked up some snake juice.
I don't have snake juice.
I did, right? You filled it up when we were down in the basement in this camp, like a water skin or something, didn't you?
Oh yeah, no. Did I guess I did. Yeah, I saved wine in there. Oh, I mean, it's like, oh, fine, we can do that. See if it works. Okay, we walk up to the campsite. And I'll say, hey, I got some wine. If you don't mind some company and some wine, we'd love to talk.
Okay. As you make your way following up this path a bit off the road, eventually you break through the tree line and you see sitting around this fire some smaller creatures with some greenish skin. And they kind of turn immediately and they look a bit terrified at you as you come across this site here.
Goblins!
And they say, we mean you no harm. Please, let us live. As one of them kind of steps up and got goggles on his head, is some greenish skin, some tufts of fur growing around his face. Looks like some decent amount of facial hair. As he says, I'm Rubio. And this is our little camp. We weren't expecting visitors. Everyone kind of stands. Everyone's looking tense at the moment. The utensils that they were using to eat they're kind of holding them up. Some of them look like they don't even know how to brandish weapons. As they all look, they look different than the goblins you guys had faced back in Alfield. Their eyes don't seem to have that same sort of blood behind it.
Put my hands up.
Notice-
I'll be like, hey, calm down. We don't mean you any harm. Look at the state of some of us.
Noticing that they are different from the goblins from back then, and seeing that some of them are unarmed, I'll say we noticed the smoke coming from the camp and thought we approached to share some more company. Didn't expect your kind, but that doesn't make a difference. We can be friendly too.
I told you not to set up that fire, Neep. And this one kind of said, I'm sorry. I'm hungry. We'll have to set up further off the road tomorrow. It's kind of one of the older looking ones steps up and... You look hurt. Can I tend to your wounds?
You kind of are hurt, so yeah, I got nothing against that.
I'm gonna nudge Lilith forward.
I died from the nudge.
As Ray's like, oh yeah, I'm hurt. Where Lilith is.
No, we'll
still
let the highest level in the group Ray play drama.
What?
He can
Hey,
go
I
up to
am
you
hurt.
first.
What? Lilith never wants to admit they're hurt. I'll freely admit that I'm hurt. You.
I know that.
Out of his cars.
Well, and you see her, she's got this walking stick with her, and she kind of uses it to hold herself up as she puts her arms together and begins to mutter this bit of an incantation to cast this spell. As you all get a bit of... Somebody roll me a 3d8.
Me. Fuck. Okay, you did it
Man.
good.
It's pretty good.
Nice.
Good.
All right, you guys. You get the sense that she's reciting this prayer, and you hear it mentioned kind of a couple times in this prayer, the name Goblin. But you guys all feel this healing energy wash over you.
Just to see how much would I have rolled.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah,
I
thankfully
rolled.
you did it.
Yeah.
And kind of the older looking gruff ones, it's a, they can't head off the road yet. Whip's still out there.
Huh?
Who?
Little one. Whip.
The
Couple nights
instrument
back,
or is that a name?
Couple nights back, his dad came in wanting to take him.
What was the
Crazy.
name pronounced in the prayer?
I will just send it to the thing.
Hmm.
The hell is that thing?
And the one of the younger looking female goblins. It was Dib. I know it. Dib came back. He took
You think-
Whip.
Dib killed Whip.
No, he been wanting Whip to lead, become like him. But none of us worship Bane. We left that. But deeper in the wood, I know they take him.
Sharon
So
was right. There's good goblins. I did not believe it was possible.
There's another group of goblins deeper in the woods, and they worship Bane.
Yes, but we left. I know that the picture makes it look like a more set up camp, but this is definitely more hastily strewn together. We
No,
left.
if that mammoth tusk wasn't there when you got here, like it looks pretty ramshackle.
They tell you that they were a part of another goblin tribe, but when they were able to break free of whatever was conflicting them as the others, they kind of escaped. But a couple nights ago, it sounds like one of the members of the tribe returned, speaking about taking Whip and mentioning an altercation that had happened in town and that they need to bolster their strength.
I know what altercation in towns that could be.
The closest town is miles from here.
It doesn't happen to be Alfield to the south.
It might be. Dib mentioned that. He say that they will show Alfield.
There's a wagon and a war machine.
He's also my ex-husband.
Yeah.
Whip is
Who?
our kid.
It's just the name Whip. This just keeps throwing me off.
But why are your eyes not red?
We were able to withstand the strife of Bane. It is not something we wish to carry with us, that malevolence, that anger.
What's the strife? And we've heard the name, but
It is a belief that many goblins are born with, that they are to carry out Bane's rulings until the end of time, to bring about damnation on the world, violence, whatever that may be, to pillage, take what you want. We want to leave that. We want to set up our own place. We have heard of a man, he's more than that. Oblak, he seems to be taking in others like us. A sanctuary was mentioned, but we might have to find that if we can find Whip.
Hey guys, usually I'm the one who runs away from stuff, but this is actually a group of goblins who kind of wants to do right. Why don't we help them?
yeah,
This
How
is the
fast-
first time I've heard goblins speak like this. Not that I've run into many goblin, but this is
Well,
like something good hard to do.
I come from, and this is the older woman speaking up. I worked in Camorta in a old clinic. The woman there, she taught me how to speak well. I've been trying to teach the others.
And this Gamarta, you said?
Camorta. It is a town just a little west of Zadash.
Take out the Bane following goblins, that way they can make their escape.
well, then say Vip. But this Goblok, is it a man or is it a god? I don't understand.
Some say it might even be an idea, but it is something we have to trust in. When
That
we
is
have
the
nothing
goblins
else
is
to
just like
trust.
really famous.
We have to see for ourselves.
Well, if you're more than a man, doesn't live up to what you hope that he does, you should head to Penelope's farm in Alfield. She could always use strong and steady and stable hands of half a dozen goblins, and you would have a parcel of land at the edge of the field to set your own area up. It'd be much the same as what your other man has promised, but
Thank you. We just worry about the people in town.
Well, so they've been under
Would
a
they
lot of
be
problems.
good to us as Goblin?
Alfield has been attacked by goblins. How many days ago would you say that Whip was taken from you?
Dib came at least a day or two ago. I know that the camp can't be far from here. Well, we came from there, but we know where it's at.
And how many days ago were we in Alfield that it was attacked? Has it been 3 or 4 days since then?
Longer than that.
It's been much longer. Okay.
Is it?
Not much longer, but a couple days more than that.
Okay.
Because you guys did have a couple days of downtime.
Right. Yeah, I thought that we had. I just wanted to clarify. Okay, so, yeah, we know. We were in Alfield when a group of goblins that were believed to have been affected or made aggressive by their worship of Bane. They attacked Alfield. And we killed most of them. except for one who ran away.
That must be Dib.
Perhaps.
He was chanting, speaking crazy about said things. We did not take him serious. We thought it was just him being Dib. But then he took Whip. And now we don't know. We can't go back.
How old is Whip?
6?
6. Oh my goodness. You cannot have a 6-year-old fighting anyone for any reason.
And she shows you this drawing she has of him.
Oh. So cute.
But he's 6 goblin years, right?
Are they like dog years? I didn't know they were different.
I think Goblin lived through like 20 or something. I think it's something.
He's a young kid. He's a child.
Goblin live like 40 something.
Yeah, I thought they had more normal humanoid life spans, but maybe not.
I've hit it with the Google, and it says, according to Wololo, who's in our group, they become adults at like 8 to 10, and they live 60 to 80.
Oh.
So apart from becoming adults really quick for some reason, they're basically the same as humans.
And they tell you that because at his age, he's basically primed for the training.
Yeah, okay. Terrible. But it may be a good idea, as Ray said, not only to assist this mother in finding her child, but maybe stop at least this group or that group. I mean, that group of goblins from, furthering, from further attacks on Alfield.
You have to be careful if you go. They have a great beast that guards the gate and many large things inside that work with us. I'm assuming you know what an ogre is? And our cousins, the bugbear, we have those with us?
Yeah.
And what is this big beast that guards the gate?
An ogre?
It looks like a big rock creature, but it moves fast. It's able to burrow in the ground at the speed of light.
Might be big, but is it bigger than this? And I take out Gaia.
Yes, I think it would use Gaia-sized pieces for cereal.
Damn it.
Well, we'll just have to hide and not get caught by it.
Well, we fought an ogre before.
Yeah, I would describe the rock creature that we saw in the mines. Does the creature that they're talking about sound like that?
The elemental garden.
This one sounds more bestial, maybe monstrosity-like.
Okay.
Wololo. Based on that description, what monster would you guess it is?
And he kind of looks at you and he goes, "That's surely a bullet."
A bullet?
Oh no.
Yes. Oh no, indeed, Thorak. If it hears you, it's already too late. It is able to leap and burrow, much at the speed of light, hence the name.
Oh, wow. Wow, I'm so slow. I thought you meant like a bullet, like a gun, and then like, oh wait, no, you mean that.
B-O-U, right? Bulette.
Bulette, I suppose.
You Alright, you know what,
Okay.
guys? Maybe we should just help these people go travel towards like where they're trying to get to and just defend them on the way. That seems a bit easier.
Well, now we got to save the child.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna leave again until they find the child.
Kind of whisper, you know how fast goblins like propagate? Like, I don't think it'll take that long for them to get over it.
If you do go, I know that Meep is there. He went looking for Whip.
Keep his
He knows the camp better than anyone.
Why you gotta make it harder to say no?
So we got an insider that can help us scout out the place. You don't happen to know the layout of the cave?
We know parts of it, but we basically stayed in our houses. We weren't allowed to come out much. It's definitely not as strong as it used to be. Certain rumbles have brought down parts of the fence, and there's definitely ways in besides the main gate.
Hmm. You mind sitting down and helping me? I can draw out some outlines of the camp.
Okay.
Are you a cartographer or something?
Yeah, do you have cartographer?
I bought the kit, but I'm not proficient.
Why did you buy the kit?
I mean, you can still roll. It's just that you don't add your proficiency bonus to the roll.
I'm just trying to see. I don't see the. Oh, here they are. Cartographer's tool.
I thought you need to be proficient in a tool in order to use it.
No, healer's kit. You can use it.
A healer's kit it's not a tool, it's just an item that has charges. Otherwise, everyone could buy thieves' tools and then, 7 people will try to pick every lock.
It doesn't say you can't use it without the proficiency, just usually you don't buy it unless you have the proficiency, but there's no rule saying you can't. Just kind of makes sense to try to pick a lock with the tools. Alright, cool. You know what? You can be our... You do not have a rogue in this group. Wow. I mean, not obviously not the class, but not someone with the skill set. That's
I'm 1 level rogue now.
Okay, what's weird? What I don't like
You're
about
the proficiency. You're the proficiency. So that's why I said not the class.
all it says is wisdom. So what do you actually roll when you roll? Do you just roll a wisdom check?
For what? These tools?
Yeah, no, for cartographer's tools.
It's just a skill wisdom without proficiency.
Yeah, I mean, it could be intelligence. It's kind of up to you on that one.
I
mean, if you don't want me to do it, that's fine.
No, I just wish it told me what ability to roll rather than just wisdom.
Okay.
You know?
Based on what is tied to usually, it's usually tied to Arcana history. Yeah, it'll be an intelligence. Unless you want to make it something different.
Arcana, I would tie it to survival.
Yeah,
because cartographer's is drawing stuff.
Well, just roll a wisdom check then, because it's without your proficiency, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Ah.
All right. You're able to get a rough outline of the areas that she knows. You get the sense that there's a couple watchtowers, and a central gate is where you get the sense that the large beast is at. And you know that it's on a hill, so it kind of arcs upward. And then she also knows that there is a underground cave area, but she's never been allowed down there. So she doesn't know the layout of that.
It's the entrance to the underground cave.
In there.
I don't know.
Why weren't you allowed to go down there?
That's where the men went, and we were made to stay upstairs and cook.
There's
weird stuff down there.
3 men in the group. Any of you have gone down there?
I've been down there a couple times, but in my old age, I'm not strong enough to carry a blade. All I know about is the prison pit down there, as I fed some of the things that they would bring in there.
Prison pit? They got even more prisoners than VIP?
Well, I'm not proud of what we used to do, but yes.
Well, we are experts in saving prisoners.
Good. They tell you that the place is pretty heavily guarded. They know that at any time there's at least with Dib, he's got a dire wolf that probably travels with him. There's a few bugbears that lurk about, a couple ogres, like I said, that beast at the front, and hobgoblins and goblins kind of all intertwined.
By the sounds of it, there is a lot of things in this village. Goblins, bugbears, wolves, ogres.
Oh my.
Really?
I didn't get it.
What's it about?
Yeah, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! And then you said 3 things. Like you said, oh my. It's just
Because you watch it
Bad
every
DM.
Christmas.
No idea.
you're good. It's okay. It was dumb. It's not an insult. It's an American movie, and just the reference. It was a reference. That's all it was.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. Now listen. I know you're okay. I can't pull the group to the huddle, guys. We have been on such a great day. We've traveled. Nothing has tried to kill us. There's a lot of things that are going to try to kill us if we go down that freaking cave. People will be lost. I will pray for them. Why don't we just escort this group to their god? Let's vote on this. I vote we don't go in the cave. As I raise my hand.
Your idea to save the kid.
No. My
So your
vote was to
has
help
already
the
been
goblins.
cast.
My vote was to help the goblins, which we can do by escorting the majority. Railroad track idea.
As much as we would appreciate you coming with us, I think any more bodies would draw more attention to us than needed. We know how to be quiet and be nimble. Plus, where we are headed is quite far from here.
Yeah. I knew my piece wasn't going to last long.
You can just stay here if you want. We can set you up like a little one-person tent, and you can just cook
Even more
marshmallows in
worries,
front
though.
of the fire.
If you do not wish to go, we'll try in a couple days.
I
That woman
appreciate
speaks up.
your input. This is the private group vote.
Back up, kid.
He keeps walking over. He's like, "Hey,
wants a
I got
leftover
things to
pie."
say."
No. Alright, fine. I don't like you guys. Should have been a baker in a different life.
You could catch up with the other group. They had a baker and a baker lady that was teaching Bighead HEDD how to be a baker. You could still live your baking dreams.
No, they were headed to the port. I don't want to go there. Okay, fine. Let's just go save the freaking. How many people are stuck in goddamn dark areas? Why can't they be stuck above ground where there's sun? Why?
Well,
Look at God. Why? Have people be stuck above ground?
Part of it is above ground, but we believe Whip's probably in the basement or the cave system.
He's here again in the middle of our group vote.
Yeah,
How about
fantastic
anyone on
hearing,
Bleeding?
man.
Getting back here.
Due to the silence of the rest of you, I'm guessing all of you want to go in the cave and rescue the
Yeah.
kid, right?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Oh. You know, I would have thought that Lilith would be on my side, since Lilith seems to always almost die every time we go down these routes.
Well, whatever we do, I think we should do tomorrow morning. It is
Yeah.
already night, and all of us are quite drained.
I'm gonna ask the goblins if any of them have alcohol. I feel like one of them has it or another one stole it. One of them should have something.
Oh, now you want to talk to us.
Yeah.
Well, you asked us for our help, so we formed a private group circle to discuss our plan, and then you kept coming over to guilt us. We were
I've
already
been horribly
They were trying to give you advice. Like, it doesn't matter. They do have
Horribly
some
outvoted.
booze. It doesn't appear to be the best made. It's some moonshine that they have made just out and about crafting different things. It tastes pretty good though. So look, it stings a bit at first, but it kind of goes down like a thick honey.
The heck kind of... Okay, you know what? I drink enough where I can sleep comfortably.
Okay. So, as you guys set up camp for the night, we'll go back here.
Okay, that's freaking legit. When was that photo added?
Oh, last week.
Send me that photo. That's gonna be a background on my computer.
That was our
'cause
transition.
It's
That
on
is
the
legit.
Discord.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
know
good,
what?
man.
That is a great photo.
Let you guys set up camp. The goblins are still around a bit, but you guys are all sitting about, and Volo asks you guys, sitting around. As the firelight flickers off the armor and the travel-worn cloaks, the road still looms ahead. He's gonna ask you guys, so, what brought you all to Alfield in the first place?
Failure to meet family expectations.
I've been there. I have a strict dad.
Are you meeting his expectations?
I haven't spoken to him in a long time. I told you why I was there, for this search of knowledge, research, my great book. Although I've learned that there's another rider in the area that might step on some toes.
Do you want him killed? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Con,
Hell.
I would not suggest you to do such a thing.
It was just a
talk about your behavior later, and
It was
away
just
from
a
the group.
joke, okay?
It's gonna take your name out of the book now.
Well, one thing led to the other, and then I was kicked out of the monastery. And I started to just wander by myself until I started having some dreams that were too recurrent to wave off as a coincidence. So I started asking people about this place, and they all pointed me to Alfield.
That's good. I've not been to Zadash in some time, but there's certainly some people I'm hoping to avoid there. Others I wish to find. What about the rest of you?
Well, I got sent there by the Cobalt Library. My friend here, Subutai, had been lost, and you've spoken to him in the cell. And yeah, we are friends since old. And we were, well, he was trying to find out what was wrong with the town. And once he didn't communicate back to the Cobalt Soul, I was asked by the archivist in Zadash to head there to investigate. And she knows the rest.
Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. I haven't been to the Cobalt Soul in some time, but Balsashi, he seems to be thinking that I owe him some sort of visit, so I'm inclined to do that when I get there.
Question: is Maisie's family rich?
Not necessarily.
Like affording a retired adventurer as a personal trainer and caretaker, that can't be cheap.
I don't know what kind of financial arrangement that Lilith made with my family. I was just introduced to her and
Have you
told-
ever gone hungry?
no, but
You're rich. Okay, so now why are you here?
because I am following Lilith to learn to be an adventurer.
It's a rich person answer right there. Right there is a rich person answer.
I mean, yeah, one of my fathers is retired military and
A retired militar hires a retired adventurer. Maybe your father met with Lilith before. During these times of service.
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't put it past it. Not like he'd ever tell me, but I mean, it's not impossible.
yeah. I mean, my family never went hungry because my other father is a chef. So
Oh,
Other
okay,
father?
that makes more sense then. That would make more sense.
yeah, I
How
have
do you have two fathers? I had none.
That's how the world works.
That's an
Every
abandoned
child with
machine.
one father, there's another with 0. For each child with 0, there's one with 2.
That. Oh my gosh. I think Ray's drunk by now.
I mean, I didn't have. Well, I mean, obviously, I have a mother, but I was raised by my fathers. All of us were.
I'm gonna ask the question: does anyone here have a family where both parents are still alive? Except Maisie, because we know that's the case.
I
I-
have not seen my family in some time.
I don't know, actually. I didn't meet them. They're probably still out there. Probably not.
I feel like the commonality between adventures is either just pure curiosity or drama. Is there anyone normal just doing this?
Normal people don't become adventurers. They have jobs and hobbies.
I will drink to that. And raise up my flask. We're gonna die saving some goblins, aren't we?
Well, that's not the spirit. Have to be less pessimistic. He, of course, is gonna save the child and gets out of there.
Here's a cognitive loop for you, Ray. The more afraid and negative you are, the less you believe that you can save this person from the goblins, the more likely you are to die.
Yeah, self-confidence. If you believe you can do it, then you can.
Master your body, master your mind, and your enemies will fall before you.
I feel like a lot of people tacked on riders to that mode of wisdom. I just want to clarify, I don't endorse any of those riders, but I do stand by my original statement. They did not finish a run-on sentence that I began. They inserted their own sentence to mine, and that's okay.
We are given our own phrases of encouragement.
Alright, well, you know what? I will try that sense of security and confidence tomorrow. Tonight, I will drink.
Don't drink too much. You have to watch. Make sure we don't get attacked throughout the night.
There's like what, 5 of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that one person doesn't have to do it.
And the goblins are like, we are a total of like 12.
Yeah, but I don't expect them to do a watch. All right, who's first watch, guys?
I'll be first watch.
Okay.
So, we need to find some goggles of the night so not everyone is relying on light during cave searches.
I'll call second watch.
Okay.
I'll pick Dawn.
All right, guys. See you in the morning.
Okay. So as the group kind of sets off to their various resting spots for the night, Maisie, you get some quiet and alone out now, sitting around the fire. Roll me a perception check.
I would love to roll you a perception check if you can do one thing for me, and please line up the character tokens with the people on the image because it's driving me crazy that they don't match up.
But
That's
other
the end.
tiles, you'll see on other tiles they do line up.
I gotta try to do it. Okay, how about this? Just here, there.
Damn it! You keep
Oh,
moving
shit.
it and I'm moving it at the same time.
Don't move me.
And now the horse has come in laid next to you guys. All right.
Okay. I will roll the requested perception check.
Okay.
What's the funny part? I'm gonna have some background show up on my job at work. Like, why are you in a new fantasy novel? Yeah, I'm the character.
So, Maisie, as you are resting or watching around the fire, nothing too much seems to happen, but eventually the breeze and the wind picks up quite a bit as the light drizzle kind of comes down, but nothing out of the ordinary during your rest.
Okay. Just kind of bundle up a little tighter. And then I will wake up Khan for second watch.
Okay.
It is time, and I'll stand up, sit in a meditating pose, but will not close my eyes, and sit like a watchtower. I become one with vigilance.
Okay, roll me a D20. Or perception check, excuse me.
And I hope my speech gives me a good roll. Fuck yeah!
Hey, pretty good.
One with vigilance.
Okay. And as you're doing that, you the sparks on the fire kind of rise up a bit, and you look into it, and you see the clanking of that forge again, and you feel a bit inspired, as you now have inspiration.
Nobody called third watch, but
Yeah.
Thorax said dawn.
Well, Subutai can take the third watch if nobody.
I thought someone
Oh,
called third
are there
watch.
4 watches?
There's four
Yeah,
watches.
there's 4 watches.
Oh, I'm used to only 3. Sorry.
Oh, I thought there was only 3. Okay, fine. I will take fourth watch.
You're asleep. You cannot say that.
Well, no, I thought there's only 3 watches. I heard 3 people call. Like, if I knew there was 4, I would have signed up for one at least.
Okay.
Subutai
Real
already
quick,
did it.
then who did sign up for a watch?
You and me, and Subutai and Warlolo, and the 12 goblins.
God damn it.
Walala.
All right, I'll do my watch. I get up grumpily, and I go sit on top of a rock.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna spend the time just setting the setting the scimitar as one of my pact bonded weapons.
Yeah, and as you kind of look at this scimitar, it does seem to... The moonlight's kind of glistening off of it, and you see that it's kind of lighting up the runes a bit. You can tell that maybe there's a little bit more to it than meets the eye.
Because I follow a sun god, but hopefully it's like the sun reflects off the moon, so hopefully this doesn't cause any problems. But yeah, I will do my perception check. Yep, I was distracted.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking off at this rock, making sure that nothing approaches, you find yourself drifting off, and you look off into the shadows, and for a moment you notice something coming out of the tree line, and you swear it looks like someone you know. But before you can look any further, you are stopped by Subutai, who says, "Careful. There are things out there that we should not trust."
I don't trust the things I can see, so yeah. Alright.
But eventually, your watch goes off without anything too crazy happening, as everyone is able to... Is anyone doing anything else before a long rest?
Oh. Fourth watch.
We just had it. Subutai had
That was a
third,
fourth
Ray
one.
had fourth.
Oh. I thought Thorag was going to do one, so okay, never mind. All good.
We stripped Thorak from his watch.
Well, he can take it then. We can say Subutai didn't.
Well, I can't retroactively tell Ray there's something in them trees with no night vision.
Well, maybe
But
one
yeah.
of the goblins told
Yeah.
you. Maybe
Yeah. I'm just kidding. No,
yeah,
I'm
difficult sometimes.
Thorin
We
will
just
go.
like to give you a hard time.
Or we just go
What's
through
Thorag
the
doing?
notes, thinking about what this road means and how far they reach throughout the region, and also inspecting the snake skin, see if it has progressed, see if this could be much interesting for the Cobalt Library to understand how this affects the people of Alfield, and yeah, that's what happens when you're curious and like experiments. Unfortunately,
Yeah, it's definitely growing. It's not growing like substantially, but you know, slowly but surely you see that it is growing and expanding out further on your skin. But as you're kind of sitting there looking at it, eventually flying down above the fire, you notice a raven. And it kind of looks down at you for a moment. And it's like it's eyeing you. And then it flies off.
Raven Queen, she's with us.
But after that raven, nothing else of note seems to happen. You're able to research your notes as well as investigating a bit more of your skin, seeing how it's growing. And is there anything else
Nope.
you're doing?
That's it.
All right.
Whoa.
On the list.
Oh, unsecure is one die roll and then long rest. Is that it?
Oh yeah, for the short rest before it, sure.
No, I was just wondering. A long rest, insecure. I used to never remember the rules.
I don't know why it says all those old Curse of Strahd profiles on there, because they shouldn't even be affecting anything anymore, because they're deleted.
Okay,
But anyway,
this picture,
What?
there's the 5 of us. Who's the tombstone?
who's the what?
The tombstone.
Maybe it's a little altar you guys
Make
found.
his friend Billy.
Oh, it's Billy.
Yeah.
Billy got to be the little butterfly thing from your lantern.
That's true. Billy is in my lantern.
Doesn't mean he's not dead.
But the morning starts off as you guys break down camp, and we will take our bio break.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you guys wake up. It's now the morning of the 12th of Dualehi. You are currently at the Emberroot camp, resting with the goblins. You all kind of hear this soft wind now that's coming up over the horizon. What would you guys like to do?
There's no
I think
time to
about
waste.
Wake up, I stretch, I think about life choices, I try to convince the group to not go on this deadly mission, and then we go anyways. Yeah.
I'm doing like the classic like mid-40s dad thing on the campsite. I've got like a little campfire going. I'm cooking like a tin of beans in like a little metal canister.
Make some for all of us?
Yeah, of course. Not for the 12 goblins. That's too many beans.
That's too many beans.
And not for like Thorag's weird tag along. I don't know him.
Well, that's kind of mean.
I have my own food. No worries.
And not for Khan because he fasts. And I respect his religious beliefs.
And I take one small bead, and that's all I eat.
All right.
Okay, buddy, you gotta eat more than that.
What are the rest of you doing for food?
I got beans, so I'm eating that.
Yeah. I think
Is there a river nearby?
No, you could probably find a little pond.
Well, I gotta wash out my mouth from all that alcohol that tasted like honey.
See, I thought you were going to combine the beans with the river and be like, beans and water. Love it. So
Oh, yeah.
Talk about dirty bean water, huh?
that was me as
I bet-
nickname in high school.
so all right.
Wasn't me as nickname in high school Dr. Goodhead?
Oh my.
Mia's nickname in high school was just Band Geek.
Band geek?
How does that work?
Because I was in band and I was a nerd.
Such a weird way to combine it.
What would you call it? Geek band? That doesn't make
No,
sense.
but like I feel like if you're just, I don't know.
Don't
Call it a
dance.
geek?
Anyway.
Okay.
You guys just setting off for the camp based on the little map that you've been given. All right. And as the trail away from the camp becomes a bit narrow, and it's less of a path and more of a suggestion, kind of winding between some thick underbrush as well as some overgrown brush. Using some various methods to either crawl or hop over logs, eventually you guys find your way through a bit of a clearing, about a half an hour of a careful ascent up a kind of slow rising hill, before you eventually see it. Up ahead, the dilapidated fortress of what looks like the hobgoblin or goblin encampment. As you notice the watchtowers, there's various individuals kind of perched up. They have bows monitoring. You see the large beast now inside as you get a little closer. Oh, that's not what I wanted to show you guys. Here we go.
That's us preemptively being worried about the bulette.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a second bulette!
Up on the watchtowers, you
Not a
see
bulette.
what look like larger goblins, who you definitely would know as hobgoblins. And you notice that there is a fence kind of with some parapets, and yeah, what would you guys like to do as you approach? And actually, everyone that's approaching, kind of monitoring this area, roll me a perception.
Perception.
Yikes.
Oh,
Carry me, team.
Lilith. Come on, Lilith.
yes!
Loading.
Oh,
Yes!
you! Woo!
All right. As you guys are approaching a bit further up the hill, Lilith, you are kind of looking up, and you notice that off in the trees, this figure of a man, and he looks like he's clad in some pieced together scraps of leather and fur, and he's kind of crouching on this tree line with a bow, and he's listening over for you guys. As you notice this man. He hasn't noticed you guys yet, but you have noticed him.
Uh-huh.
I'll point him out to the group. Hey, got an archer over there.
Could firebolt him.
Depends which way he's facing.
Which way is he facing?
He looks like he is monitoring the camp itself.
Okay, so he's not
And-
looking at it.
This might be the scout that was going here to try and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they said somebody went looking for... They probably should have gotten his, like, a description.
You would get the description of what I just gave Lilith. Looks like a larger hobgoblin with some tusks.
Sorry, no, we should have gotten a description from the camp of the person that had already left to go looking for Whip.
Yeah,
No, that's
we
what I'm
should've-
saying. We could have
Oh,
retcon and say
okay.
that they gave you that description, so you weren't just coming in
Gotcha.
blind.
Okay. I'm still confused, but alright, we're good.
If this one departed much before us, maybe he's got some insight of what happens in here better than us. You think we should approach?
And how do we get his attention? This happens at least.
Like this? And I will... Actually, that could also alert the main camp, so I won't do that.
You want to spray water on him?
Maybe just
So how?
wave and be normal.
No, because
You guys are currently about, I would say, between 50 and 100 yards away from the camp. So how are you guys approaching?
Stealthily.
Is there any brush or trees that we can...
There's definitely trees, so I would let you guys roll with advantage if you're using the brush and trees to hide. Those of you that already have disadvantage, just be a straight roll then.
Hmm?
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
nice. We'll use that roll, Con.
Thank. Hey,
Oh,
that's
it's
when you
the-
want to take and carry a companion, right?
It's based on a couple things.
Okay.
A nat 20 is basically worth 2 successes as opposed to a fail.
Mhm.
Ah.
So,
Hmm.
So
But,
it rolled
uh,
at disadvantage, but even with the straight roll, it would still only be 11 for me.
okay. All right. So those of you that are not used to kind of moving around with your heavier armor or brushing past trees, you are kind of scraping by on the trees and the metal's kind of echoing out. But Thorag and Khan, the two monks of the group, as well as Thorag being a rogue, they kind of show you guys a way to keep quiet as they wrap a bit of cloth around you to keep the metal from your armor from scraping up against trees as you eventually are able to make it up like right next to, and I will pull you guys here. As you see. Now, granted, we don't have to say you guys are this close. This is just so I can have you guys on the map.
Yeah.
But you come to the outskirts of the camp. And it goes up a ways as it looks like it's kind of embedded into this hill. But there are 3
Oh,
different
I know
watchtowers.
this map.
No, I know you don't.
Okay, does it have a freaking ledge and a bunch of tents inside of it?
No.
Alright. I feel bad. I
No,
just
you're
used
good.
this map
Yeah,
before.
that's funny. Oh Lord, yeah, you're good. You're good. We'll see how these ones roll.
Are they on the rampart?
Yeah.
But
All right.
I'm still gonna mess with it.
Okay. You notice that some of them are kind of looking off in your direction, but as they do, before they get a chance to look at you, Khan and Thorag pull you guys beside the brush, and you're kind of hidden now behind some trees. And yeah, you seem to have a bit of a moment as up above you in this tree now is this guy, and we'll see if he notices you.
Ouch. He might be on our.
No.
It's a downside, guys. We're going to have to play the whole game of like, is it a good goblin or a bad goblin? Does anyone here actually speak goblin?
Nope.
Well, if it's one of the goblins
And-
from the camp, he speaks common.
Mhm.
And he's looking down now, and he kind of drops down. He says, "Hey, perhaps a little bit of privacy and quiet before you alert this whole town."
Oh, he's a good guy.
My name is Meep.
We heard about you from.
Where's Whip?
I
He's
did
in there
not.
somewhere.
Like, oh,
We're
well,
here to help you find him.
That's good. I could use some help. As you can probably tell, I'm outmanned.
Well, we heard that there
Don't
was
say.
a secret entrance to the camp somewhere. Did you see anything from
maybe-
the trees?
There's a broken part of the fence on the backside.
Ah. Can we get there without being seen?
Possibly. We would definitely need to be careful. If we circle back around the other way, I mean, it might take a bit more time.
is group going to sacrifice him ritually if we don't hurry?
They're not going to sacrifice him. Kippa and I were planning on raising Whip once we got to Globok. Dib is in there. It's his kid. They want to raise him in the same ways that these other goblinoids have been raised.
I think that's a bad thing, right, guys?
Yeah, it seems that was a bad thing. I mean, we killed one of their raiding parties in Alfield.
Did get away.
Yes, so that was you. They have been yelling and screaming about that for days. Dib yelling about those they lost.
Yeah, it was about a week ago. One of them escaped.
Yeah, that's him, Dib. Cruel looking, long, pointy nose. Wears a flag. Or wins
Yes.
one.
Yes,
Flag.
the stupid flag.
That's him.
What if we say sorry and we do a trade?
What would you trade?
We're kind of really good at escaping being wrapped up and put into prison. Why don't we trade that guy for one of us? I'm sure he'll take it, and then we break free. Done it before. Exactly this plan.
I don't think that'll work because Dib wants his blood. It's his own kid.
Oh, yeah.
I have a terrible plan that won't work but won't cost us anything.
Oh yeah?
What was the name of the god they all worship? Bane?
Bane. Yeah.
Bane.
And the kid's whip.
Yes.
Flog him? Oh, just flog him. Yes, that's blood.
Alright, give me 10 minutes and I'm gonna sit down with my spellbook and some chalk and like some candles and stuff.
You survive with flogging though, because that can kill people real quick.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I was spellcasting and then you've just interrupted me.
Oh, I was shit.
Can I recognize the spell that she's trying to cast? Have I seen Lilith do this before?
I don't know. You gotta ask Lilith, yeah.
Like an Arcana check or something?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check is how it's normally done. You definitely haven't seen me cast much. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to make a signal from the gods.
Okay.
Are you doing? My gosh, what's it called?
Skywrite.
I think she's doing. I think Lilith is planning a distraction.
No, so trying to get the
Work.
wheel and woe spell. What's it called? Auguries. Auguries.
Yeah.
Augury.
Alright, and then after my 10-minute spellcasting adventure, consume a spell slot, no thanks. I'm gonna... Holy shit, that was loud. I'm gonna reframe the sky above the camp to read... I think my 10 words are gonna be... Like, this is Bane. You have disappointed me. Release whip. And then that'll be it. And that's just, and then like a bunch of like symbols and like arcane looking like shapes and designs around it, and that will just like sit over their camp until one of them sees it, and two, they decide how they react to that.
Okay. As he goes up, you notice a couple of the ones on the watchtower are looking. One guy's still looking down, but then he taps his friend. He's like, "Hey, look at that." And you see that eventually there's 3 heads up on the watchtower. It becomes 2. And you get the sense that one of them went down to go tell somebody. But outside of that, there's some that you notice seem to be looking at it. But for the time being, I mean... That's...
Wait, why don't we kill the 2 on the wall so that way they think it was like divine intervention?
No, just give them 5 minutes to think about it. Like, worst case, we're exactly where we are right now, except the sky is scary to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll work, but there's always a chance.
Nothing else, it's a great distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell it's definitely caused some commotion, but eventually Sorry, go ahead.
We could take the chance to go around and find this secret entrance.
Mm-hmm.
In case it does nothing, we at least got a more advantageous point.
Well, I don't think that all of us should do that. Who has been... I'm trying to remember. Who is more likely to run off on their own? Probably Khan, right? Or Ray.
You mean abandon you guys and run off on their own?
No. Like
Quick?
sneak around and
Me,
try
definitely.
to... Yeah. I'm going to give Khan one of the earrings of message.
I don't have ear holes. How am I supposed to wear this? Oh, wait,
You
do I?
have ear holes.
No, it doesn't appear that I have.
It doesn't say that it's a pierced ear. It could be a clip-on.
Okay.
Or you can shove it in your ear like a Bluetooth. I don't care. All right, so Kai, trade. One earring of message, accept.
And as you guys are having this talk, Meep speaks up. He says, there's a little river that leads in to the underground, but it's barred up. We would need some sort of way to bend the bars to even get in, and it's dangerous once inside, but there is a way without going directly through the top.
Okay.
Say,
Well-
Meep, do you know the name of the most problematic goblin in there that you don't like?
Dib.
I'm going to sit down. I'm going to start casting again.
All right, so I'm gonna put on the one earring. Con, if you want to go, like, look around and see if going in the back is gonna be an option, like you can use this earring to relay back to me.
Nice. I will take a look around then.
Okay. As a lot of these things are kind of up and distracted, you look, or you feel like you at least have a moment to hurry off in a direction. So which way are you going?
I would like to head north.
All right, go ahead and move. All right, roll me a stealth check.
Stealthy. Yakers.
Okay. You feel like you have nothing currently monitoring you.
Ah.
And as you get right there, you see it now that there is a large crack in the fence, a hole that looks certainly big enough that if you and the group were to try to get in there, you'd be able to.
I'll put my finger to the earring and say, Maisie?
And I will say that as you get there, you notice that one of the guys on the top of this watchtower here, oh, God dang it, I did it again, starts looking down kind of off in your direction.
I'll
And he's-
be behind a tree or something.
Okay.
Maisie? Is this thing working? I'll double tap the earring.
Reply back, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, apparently you have to double tap this thing to hear something.
No,
There
you
appears-
don't, but you can only send me 3 more messages.
And the next one is just oops.
I was actually gonna say, oh fuck. But no, I didn't.
Assuming I've had like a bit of time to wiggle the sky a bit more, I'm gonna have it like flash black for a moment and then be like, you dare ignore Bane's will? Spill Dib's blood as tribute. And I'm gonna have that over the camp now.
My next message is say, there's been a landslide that broke the barricade entrance. We can go in from here.
Okay, that sounds good. And then I will use one of my charges to say, how many guards?
Unsure, but I see ogre.
And as you're kind of looking in there, you notice now that there's some sort of commotion going on in the
Oh,
middle.
let's go.
And those of you on the front side there, you watch as the door opens and you notice this large ogre, and it just grabs Dib and sets him right on these palisades here. And then the door shuts again.
Like, sets him on it as if he's dead and he's like skewering
As if
at the
he's
back.
stabbing him on there, because he's not just going to die off one stab. But yeah, he seems to be bleeding out there.
Holy shit, guys. It kind of worked.
Now do that another 40 times for each member of
each goblin. And then
Wrong,
the last
Dib.
one, I'm like, Gob, you are my chosen one. And then he can just stay there and he can run the fort now. I'm going to gently nudge Meep and be like, look, we got him.
Yes, by the time we're done getting all of them, Meat might be old enough to vote.
Well, you sat in a tree and did nothing for a few days. I've at least got
I have been
Dib's dad.
monitoring this place. I have been watching their scouting habits. My plan is to infiltrate through the river underneath, but I have gotten to the barrier a few times, and I've noticed that something giant and scaly reptilian-like lurks on the other side.
Oh shit, is it see-through?
No, this one, no. I could definitely see
Okay.
it. It looked like a crocodile.
We fought a glass alligator once. That was kind of wild. Do you think we'd all fit through your little river entrance?
No, like I said, it's barred up, so the barrier would have to be bent or broken for us to get inside. And like I also said, there's many things that are lurking on the other side.
Well, Khan says that we can... That, like, there's really, like, only an ogre guarding the back.
He told them the ogre part, but didn't tell them the opening part.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I mean. Like, we can go... There's an opening in the back. There's been a landslide. And they only seem to have, like, a single ogre watching that area. So we could probably sneak in over there.
But we would like to avoid the camp altogether if it's down in the cavern system.
Do we know... I'll turn to Meep. Do we know where Whip is being housed? Because it doesn't sound like he's being... Like, he's a prisoner.
Well, before Dib had him, who knows what they do with him now?
Okay, so I'll use a second charge and say, and ask Khan, can you see Whip? And if so, what is he doing? Who is he with?
I have no idea how to tell one from another, and from this angle, I cannot see much.
I would say all of you can kind of hear this loud cheering and kind of chanting going on from inside now.
But Meep, where is this river?
It's... Here, follow me. It's on the downside of this hill. It's on the other side of a cave. We'll have to swim under a bit, but it leads in through.
What is Dib doing? Is he, like, making noise? Is he dying silently?
No, he's looking out, and he's cursing and cussing back at everybody back in the area. He's cursing in Goblin, so anyone that can hear Goblin understands what he's saying. Khan, roll me a perception check.
Let's see what I see.
As you notice now, a couple of these hobgoblins turn to notice you, but you kind of see through these little cracks in the fence that there's some goblins that are walking into the center of this courtyard carrying something. towards the fire pit.
I'll try to send a message from the earring saying, if we want to burst in through this entrance, now is our chance. They seem to be busy in a ritual of sorts. But you
And
have
you
to
hear-
be quick.
Just this kind of guttural yelling, Con, you can hear as you're closest. And this sounds like it's in kind of this broken goblin common. It says, if Bane want Dib's blood, we give him whip too.
Yeah, honestly. That far
Okay,
stretch.
they're
I'll
gonna
use
kill the
another
kid.
message and say, I think they're starting to sacrifice whip.
Yeah. They're gonna kill the kid, and that's the whole reason we're here. We've got to get in there now.
Let's go.
Dib hears that you get the sense that his final yell out is, fuck you, but in goblin.
Oh,
Probably makes it sound meaner.
You're gonna
Yes,
make
he's
our way
ready to
over
charge.
to the northern entrance.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone that's making their way over there, roll me it with stealth if you're going stealthy. As you notice now, these guys are kind of looking down, and most of them don't seem to notice shit. They're all seeming to be drawn to whatever's going on in the courtyard currently.
Come on, stealth. Don't fuck me. Oh,
Lamo!
It's somebody.
it fucked Thorag.
And one of them looks out, and Thorag, you swear that it locks eyes with you before another one says, hey, get back here. And you're able to make it through the brush line. As you guys all notice this opening now. But there is a watchtower that's definitely would be able to kind of peer up had these things not be looking down at what's currently going on.
Ah. There we go.
Oh, Meep's coming too.
go, 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 go.
All right, and as you get there, you notice now this sight that is unfolding in the center of this courtyard. There's a couple ogres and some goblins, and Whip seems to be in the center of them all, being pushed towards this central fire pit that has begun to blaze further and further. Standing there holding him, you notice this bugbear wielding these two great battle axes.
Cool. I want that cloak he has.
Everyone at the moment, though, seems to be kind of watching this unfold, and you hear this bugbear yell out again. For Bane, we give the sun. And
I'll
you watch as
try-
he grabs the kid up and over his head, looks like he's about to just throw it into the fire.
I'll try to climb up this tower.
Okay.
Can you run in and grab him? Grab the kid?
What are you waiting for? They're trying to throw it into the fire. We have to all run as a group together, not just me.
Oh, well. Dang it, I was gonna kind of let you do that. Oh, fuck now.
And then as you're walking through there, they hear this loud clanking, and they notice and turn. "Huh? What are you doing here?" And we will roll some initiative.
Oh,
Making
what?
bad life decisions. Hey, cool. I didn't do too bad on initiative.
I will lock eyes with Lilith and try to swap initiative. If you
No, I've swapped with you twice, and you've never swapped back. You just take, you never give.
because I have a plan. But okay.
All right. Lilith, you come through this Everglade and this little crossing, and you get to drop on things as you have everything kind of turn and direct its attention off in your direction.
Heck yeah. I know the spell I'm going to cast. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put it. But the spell I have in mind is Shatter, and then I'm just poking around for some good spots that get a bunch of things.
Ooh.
Don't get the kid though.
Yeah, I know not to get the kid. It's weird because if it's
He's
an
holding
enemy-
the kid right now.
What, the guy with the blue hair? They're
Yeah.
like sharing a space. Okay, I see.
Basically, yeah.
Well, put the kid on that square then, because that's the targeting area. I'm gonna do Shatter, and it's gonna be. Let me draw my little circle. It's gonna be.
If you click the template button, it'll let you draw a template.
It does, but it's not the right size. It's
It
only
should
a
be.
5-foot circle. It says it's a 10-foot
It's a
radius.
10-foot sphere, so it's a 5, and 5.
No. Radius is the small measurement, so it's 20 foot. Because 2 radiuses make a circumference.
Look,
if that
this-
makes
Yeah, or
I-
a diameter, yeah.
I've just placed it. I know you. That is what. I promise you, the template is correct.
I can
It was-
guarantee the template is wrong because the template is 10 foot and a 10-foot radius is bigger than that.
It's a 10-foot sphere total. 10-foot sphere. It's not a 10-foot radius, so it's not 20 feet total. It's 10 feet total.
So it says each
Oh.
creature in a 10-foot radius sphere, which is a 20-foot circumference.
No,
sphere.
it is a 20-foot sphere. Or a 10-foot sphere, dude.
Oh, no,
Exactly, a 10-foot sphere.
The text does say radius, so I see where the
Radius
difference
is not the same.
It does.
Two
This is
radius
what,
is
this is what it is.
circumference.
This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is.
Yeah, that looks correct.
I don't see anything. Where are we?
Oh, he posted a screenshot in general.
Yeah, that would be the right size, but that's not what comes up when I click it. So it's way easier if I just spend 10 seconds drawing a circle.
Yeah, but then I
us
have to.
arguing about
Okay,
it for
go
5
ahead.
minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work for you, but it works just fine for me. That's fine.
I want it to be like here, so it's like 10, 10, 10. There's like a 5 foot, a 5 foot, and a 10 foot. I want those 3 goblins basically.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work for you. That's fine.
It's all good. So they make a con save.
Yeah, I rolled the con save. So what's the damage?
It would be 11 for a fail or 5.5 for a pass, depending on how you like to round up or down. Oh, I got one! It exploded!
Oh,
Huge.
Ow.
And then as a bonus action, I want to give a bardic inspiration to Thorag because he's fully charged in. Like he's fully in the process of charging in through the gap, but I want to see whatever he tries to do succeed. So I think the inspiration will be some encouraging words along the lines of like, "Go on, get in there," and he can charge in, and hopefully everything works. And then that's my turn. That's a caster thing, and I'll do like a 10-foot step somewhere that I can still see, and I'm a bit further away. Then on to the Joblins. Then I'll clean up my doodles so you don't have to worry about drawings.
And just so you know, there's also a ruler tool on the next time. It's called measurement tools. You can draw a circle from there too.
I did try that, but it's like the circle starts somewhere you don't expect and it finishes somewhere else.
It is weird. Oh no, wait. Now I get what you say. Okay, never mind.
That hidden roll though.
Yeah, you got a 14 for
Yeah.
7. Sorry.
Yeah.
As this goblin charges up and is going to try to do the same thing with its short bow. All right. This ogre now is just going to barrel over here and just kind of stand in the way.
Ooh.
He then pulls out this great club.
Ooh. Oh! 9.
Woof. As you no longer can see what's going on in here, as that thing is blocking up the alley. I will say, Thorag, you can see under his arm for a moment that the kid gets set down and kind of thrown off to the side as this guy is going to just charge over here for a moment. All right, Thorag, that brings us now to you.
I will get angry after being hit a couple of times. And with my remaining action, I will attempt to stab him first with the short sword. Normal. And yep. And use inspiration. Oh. Hit. I'll prone the fucker. I shouldn't be selecting myself. Yep. And I'll stab him with a dagger. Did sneak attack apply the first time? Or no?
No.
Thank you. And that will be my... I'll move up to here and that will be my turn.
All right, Ray, that brings us now to you.
Y'all told me to be brave, and I'm gonna act like I'm not drunk. Let's go! It may be daytime, but I'm swinging Whisper's Edge.
Come on, hit something.
But no, now you cursed.
He's got advantage. Come on.
Yeah. That's fuck it. I'll just use this building. Oh yeah, that hurt. I've only got yeah, I only got the one attack right now. One day I'll be able to swing twice.
How tall is this tower?
I mean, that one's up a bit. It goes up about another 10 feet from where you're at. I mean, this is all hill that you are moving up.
I'll try to climb it to get inside of it.
Okay.
Did I never buy a shield? God damn it, I should have asked those travelers if they had a shield.
Oops.
I used to using a greatsword, I never thought about it.
Am I able to climb?
Sure.
Can you put me in there, please?
Brother, you have to roll an acrobatics check first.
Okay, and I
You have the
will
feather.
use my feather.
I know that I said it was advantage, but I think it's a +1 from the actual description that I had.
Okay, so this is a +7. So 22.
All right, and you're able to climb up onto the top here, and it's kind of a little half wall that you are on currently.
And how much movement would you say that cost me?
I would say you got about 10 feet left.
Okay, holy shit! I put me in a bad spot, actually. Actually, no, because now these goblins will not be able to shoot at you guys. Because they'll have disadvantage. I will use my main action to punch this guy. Oh! And now attempt to grapple him. Yes! Within my grasp, and with my bonus action, I will start dodging. But that's it for me.
Alright, this goblin here, kind of beat up. He's a bit shattered now as his weapon's damn near split in two. With the ogre there on the ground, he's going to fire off this short bow at you, Thorak.
Yeah.
And he manages to find a weak spot in your armor there as he does a bit of damage. As you guys watch as Meep here runs up and he somersaults onto the wall. And he is just going to start laying down some arrow shots. First at the one that's on the ground there, the large ogre. Alright, first he's going to do this. Why is that disadvantage?
He's laying down.
Because it's
Prone.
true.
Oh, yeah. But his thing, because it's not automated, it should be straight roll.
Uh-huh.
From, because this ability now you see emanating off of him a bit is something that will make you guys feel a bit advantageous if it were.
No, paladin?
What?
No, I thought maybe he was a paladin for a second. And I thought it was...
Wow.
No, not like a paladin or a...
Okay, I was like, God damn, we need to save these goblins.
As that will hit then. As now it's this ogre's turn. This one looks like it's carrying a massive battering ram. As it's gonna try to come up and just do the same thing. As he comes barreling through. Well, I guess he can't really. He can squeeze there for a moment, but... Alright. He's gonna try to swing out at Thorin. But that will miss, as Maisie, it's now your turn.
Okay. $10, 20, 25, 30. I will impose myself here in between my friends. I put a hand over my chest and clutch. Wait, I think I have an amulet. Yeah, I have an amulet. Okay, clutch the amulet around my neck, and say, "May the sight of right protect us," and I will cast Bless on myself. Oops, not what I wanted. On myself, Ray, and Thorag. Oh, whoops. I meant to use concentration. Yes. Sorry for double posting it. So that would be my action. And I will just raise my shield, preparing to protect those around me. And that's it for me.
All right, you guys watch as that little goblin boy goes running off somewhere. Oh, let's click the wrong thing. All right. Top
Oh,
of the
that's
round.
the boom. I know what that noise means. Alright, we're gonna gonna risk. I think if I close my sheet first and then we click the shadow that's up. Let's have a look. Oh, I get 2 templates appear. I get a tiny one, and then I get like to sort of see the other one.
Wow.
But I put one down on 2 ogres. It's close enough to have caught them. Oh, I passed and I failed. Oh, I got him!
That's big damage.
I'm sorry for the people in the splash zone, but you would be covered in like liquefied ogre goop. And then that's only Baldur's Gate. You can do a spell and then another spell, right? That's not actually allowed.
Yeah, it's not allowed.
Yeah. We'll reposition a bit to get a better angle now that the ogre that was blocking the view is liquefied. Oh shit, there's loads of them. Alright, we keep going so that I have full cover. And then that'll be my turn. Holy shit, there was like 4 archers.
It's a tactician, huh?
I didn't add these guys to initiative, so I'm gonna let them go.
Yeah, they should get a turn, maybe 2.
No, just the one. That was only 1 round. A lot of bodies in here. All right. Oh, is Khan? I was gonna say, is Khan not here anymore?
Yeah.
All right. Next one's gonna.
Also, I think there were 3 here. One of them disappeared for some reason.
I think it died. Probably.
I only hit
Had,
one.
like- yeah, it only had like 1 health when you hit. Yeah, you're right. Where did the other one go? That's a good point.
I'll try to deflect
No, you're
his
good.
attack.
All right.
It's not rolling anything.
Yeah, because it's out of date. So
Okay.
just roll it automatically real quick.
So it is 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10 minus 10 damage.
Oh, you rolled a 2. Okay, well then, yeah, you don't take any damage. But all 3 of these are gonna swing at you. The second one's gonna come in now.
Dodge.
Alright.
I am going to go for the big guy.
Not your turn yet.
What do you mean? Oh, I felt like it was highlighted for a second. My bad.
Less.
I feel like okay, so visually it's like the line was great, but I realized my mouse was over it. That's why.
Okay, what is going on? And now it's Khan's turn. Right? Or did I skip turns?
No, it's
No, it is top of the round. Lilith just went. Is the goblin's time.
I don't know what the hell. Oh, it's because I added those things in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have gone back. I should have just rolled. Whatever. All right, they're gonna. This one's charging up a bit.
I mean, that was the turn we skipped from them, so if they go again,
Yeah.
this is their actual turn now.
Yeah. Now I know. All right. I don't know why you guys are like hidden. You should be not hidden. Okay.
Because we're
Wow,
I
he
think
rolled
we
2
made
nat
it.
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have the hiding.
I
Like
know,
I have.
not anymore. Not anymore.
Gotcha. Can I
But
just
that-
remove it?
yeah.
It
Right
should be
click.
gone now.
2 nat ones?
Wow.
Okay.
They can't see us.
Those guys are crazy looking. Oh my gosh! He rolled a that one as well.
All right, as this one up here is going to try to strike a con. With this long sword drawn, but that will miss as it clanks against the wood, and he hits some of the rope that was tying it together as this whole side kind of falls off and clambers against the ground. This bugbear here is now going to charge up towards you guys. And he's first going to swing at, or he's jabbing up. Thought I added a battle axe to him, but I guess not. Yeah. And then second attack.
Ouch.
Oof.
As this one comes back, this time with a battle axe on Ray here.
I will protect him. Yes. Okay. It asked me.
Yay, power
Okay.
friendship.
And seeing you step in there, his third attack is going to go at you, Macy.
That's fine.
All right. Okay, Thorag, that brings us now to you.
So as this goblin leader slashes at my friend, I try to find an opening to kick him, or whatever it's called when you try to get him to trip over by kicking the back of his legs.
You say, kick it in your butt.
Still standing. I will try to stab him with my short sword first, and then follow that up with a dagger stab to the back.
A dabber stag.
Dagger stack. But,
Dabber snip.
good old.
Oh shit, is that an utility?
Was it?
No, almost. No.
And
No,
that
it's just a hit.
is the end of my turn.
Correct. My turn this time for real. Okay. No, spirit. I want to do some magic. Unless they have freaking counterspell, then I'm gonna be pissed off. Boom, 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 boom. This guy. I'm gonna lift up my hand that's not using a shield and just blast it right in front of this guy's chest. If you can't miss, if you always hit, a magic missile.
Oh.
Yep, dead and unconscious. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, I get it. If they're dead or unconscious, then yeah. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. That's it. That's fun.
All right, this goblin here is going to charge up, right, and try to surround Thorag here. As it does, it pulls out this scimitar and will try to strike it down into you, slicing at your skin.
Yeah.
23 for 8. But you are resistant enough to shed off a lot of that. As that'll be that thing's turn. As Meep's turn here, he gonna try to poke off or poach off some of the things that are attacking at Thoreg here as it fires off one shot. All right.
Yeah.
He fires off a second shot. At the one next to it. And that, as this one's kind of covered now in this blood, he looks terrified after watching his friend just fall right next to him. All right. Wow, that would have missed either way. Okay. All right, this ogre here, on his turn, is going to try to strike down at... yeah, I'll strike at Maisie first. You seem to be the one that's protecting Ray here. Gentleman's 20.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Sorry, I was just waiting for the... Oh no! I lost the bless.
As this hit rocks you hard as you feel the blessed nature of your deity kind of flee for a moment, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Alright, is this one here still watching Khan? Are you still dodging? Holy cow.
It's for the whole round, isn't it?
I don't know why it thinks... What the hell is going on? Does a 16 hit?
Oh, it still had
For
me.
me, it does.
Not amazing.
No, it doesn't. I have 17.
The next one is going to attempt the same thing here.
Ooh.
All right, and the third one, the one that is grappled by you, is going to try to hit you. You're kind of dodging, moving around, evading his attacks as he is ever so holding on for life. But he's able to connect.
Yowich.
And then... Alright, you will take a little bit extra from this martial advantage from the bugbear. Or excuse me, the hobgoblin. You take 5 more.
Okay, I'll reduce them.
Okay.
Oof. Okay. Being that they got some strikes on me, is this a action or a bonus action? It is a magic action. I'll do it. I'll take a magic action to clutch into the periab that Thora gifted me and regain 8 hit points. And with my bonus action, I will use Flurry of Blows. Strike twice. Oh shit, first attack will miss. But... oh wait, this should be advantage because I have him grappled. Let me see if the first strike would have hit because it had advantage. Okay.
We would have taken the 1 on the second one.
What do you mean?
Well, like, why would you roll again? You wouldn't roll like a second time on top of that.
Because the first time the first attack I rolled flat, not advantage.
Wasn't the second attack what you rolled to make up for the lack of advantage on the first one?
Both would have advantage because they have him grappled.
I think he gets 2 attacks. He did one with and one without advantage.
Yep. Flurry of blows
Okay.
is two attacks. So if you want to give it to me, first attack would have been a 20-something. I'm sure that hits.
Yeah, you killed him.
Oh!
Okay, less threat around me. And that was all my actions. I am not dodging anymore. And that's it for me.
Okay. Just a quick question. How much of this gate is down? Would I have, if I were to try to move around this guy here, is there anything that blocks
Sure, I'd
the
let you
ogre?
step there.
But
I mean, this guy would be able to hit you. Yeah, he's been swinging at you, so he would.
Oh
get
yeah,
an
no,
opportunity.
that was my question. Yeah, I don't want to if he.
Oh yeah,
can.
no, he could. I mean,
Yeah,
you get the feeling he's been swinging at you standing there. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll just concentrate then on I'll concentrate on the guy in front of me, and I will take a swing with my longsword. Attack. Gosh darn it. Bonus action. Put a hand on my chest. And just heal myself for a little bit. Just to kind of give myself a little boost. Just to kind of, just take a deep breath and try to recenter myself for the next attack, holding my shield up to protect Ray if needed.
Oh, it's straight to me. What about the person just before me?
That's the little boy.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't get to do much, does he?
well, I mean, you would have no idea what he did or did not do on his turn.
Yeah, that's true as well. It's just I thought I'd have 3 more seconds to plan.
Oh,
No, it's all good. Any of these? I was about to say 3 goblins pointing at Thorak. Any of these 2 goblins wearing or holding metal armor or weapons?
yeah. I mean, their weapons seem to be metal. Just on first glance.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cook the ogre's weapon. This will be my last spell of the adventure. Of the day, not of the whole adventure. And his weapon just starts glowing hotter and hotter until it's red hot. And he can either, no matter what, he takes a bunch of damage, and then he can either give up on having a weapon or suffer more. It's up to him, really. Creature must succeed on a con save or drop the weapon. Okay, so he makes his little con save, and then if he's not tough enough, he throws it away.
No, he just dropped the item.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
Go back to my little safe area where I'm not getting turned into a pincushion.
All right, this goblin here is ever so just still standing, but he is going to strike now and do Thorag with this scimitar. This is what these guys look like. God dang it, I did it again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. Alright. This guy is going to say, I'm not dying for this. And he's going to try to jump up over the edge. So you get an op attack.
I will not take it.
Okay. And let's see.
Because maybe I strike on him and he says, "Oh, you struck on me, now I will die for this," and come back and strike me.
And you just hear, for a moment, this guy jump and leap over the edge, and then you hear, "Ooh." All right.
Sounds like you made it, guys.
That's why I prepared Featherfall.
As the gladiator here is going to strike back at Thorag first with its battle axe drawn. And then it sweeps around and they... Oh, what the hell?
Oh, he moved? Oh, no,
I don't think
yes.
so. Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's I get because he didn't attack. He attacked someone other than me, so I get my sentinel attack.
That's right.
It threw me off because it originally, God darn it, it like had something with like the javelin. I'm like, why are you making me throw a javelin? I don't understand.
If every single one of you melee people get Sentinel, you can do some fucked up stuff.
Hey, I am gonna need all of the feats I can get.
He strikes down, just swinging in a havoc of fury at Maisie there as he is starting to get a bit annoyed with the
Yielding
You know?
and sentineling.
just everything she's doing. As Thorek, that brings us now to you.
This guy
Everything
is
about
annoying
you
me,
just
so I'm
pisses me
gonna
off.
try to punch him in the face. Well, I can't. My hands are full. I'm kicking him in the face.
Okay. Good
You're
headbutt.
flexible
Oh yeah,
enough to
headbutt.
kick
Nice one. Yeah,
Rage
that's
out
a
of
good one.
construct. Like, look up here, look up here. Fuck.
And then I'll turn around and I'll stab the leader.
You guys assume he's the leader. You haven't even been in the basement yet.
Ooh. Didn't give me the...
Spoiler.
That's because it was prompting me for something.
You can remember it.
And
No, go ahead.
I'm just stabbing him one more time, and that's and that's it for me. Damage as well.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go for that guy. No, it's weird. I want to do it because it'll be fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Target the both of them. Bonus action, I'm gonna roar.
Ooh. First time.
Second time.
I've done it before, it just never really worked.
And these guys have not heard lions before. They seem terrified. But actually, this guy gets advantage on the save, so I will roll another one for him. So he's actually not frightened.
Oh, son of a gun. Okay, well, it means that just the one who is frightened gets advantage on
He
attack
is
rolls.
brave.
But you can die. But no, I'm just gonna go for the guy who's frightened. Oh. What should I find? Okay, let's see. Oh. Whisper's Edge. After I roar, Whisper's Edge. And nope, go back to the usual rules. Okay.
Back to magic missiling.
No, I only can do that 3 times. I can't stand that.
Alright, Meep hops down, and he notices these things are now coming up through the little alleyway here. So first he's going to fire off a pop shot at the one that is currently surrounding. Well, he's going to move away from the goblin a little bit. So he's going to... we'll say he did some cool shit to get around that. Alright. Longbow attack at the goblin. That'll hit it as it strikes right through. It hits it clean in through the eyeball as it just drops there. And then he's going to move a bit further and fire off a shot at the one coming up through the hallway. And as he fires it off, you guys can see that the ones on the other watchtower are kind of watching and beginning to notice the commotion. As the ogre here, as frightened as it is going to try to strike at Maisie, because that's all he really can do, because he's fighting. So he pulls out this javelin that he's got as his great club's on the floor. Well, I guess he can pick his great club up and then strike with it. All right, and it goes to strike at you, and it just looks scared as it's kind of like, it's like when you go to hit a spider, but you don't really like spiders.
Oh, me once a week?
Yeah.
You picked up the burning club from the ground.
I don't think it's burning anymore. Doesn't it just like burn it once and then drops?
So his hand burns when I cast it for like 10 damage, and then for as long as I'm concentrating on it, that weapon like will cause him damage to touch.
Okay, well then he would have just attacked with the javelin. It had been the same result. This one up here is going to try to grapple you, Con. Nah, no. He doesn't really have a way to shove you off, which is what he's thinking about. Ooh, Gentleman's 20, though.
Deflection.
All right, so you're able to deflect most of that, but you still take some of it. And now coming up through the hallway here, this little entry, looking up at Meep. He's going to charge all the way up there, strike at him with his long sword drawn. That'll miss. All right, Con, that brings us now to you. I got one up on the watchtower with you. He just did a decent bit to you. What would you like to do?
I'll do a regular punch. But then Gaia sees me struggling a little bit and is going to strike him in my punch for some thunderous damage.
You have to hit first, correct?
Do I have to hit?
I would assume.
Oh yeah,
so.
when an attack hits. Holy shit. Flurry of blows it is. And now I do the Gaia damage.
All right. So that 9 will take, and we'll see. All right, so he takes this as the Gaia comes out and hits him for a second. He stumbles over backwards, and you watch for a moment as he... Ah! You hear the Wilhelm scream as he drops off the side. Exactly.
And I will not go down there because...
I accidentally ended your turn, but if you have something else you want to do, let me know.
I'll stand in this corner to have some cover. Because
Okay.
I'm pretty bit up and it looks dangerous down there.
All right, Maisie.
Okay, sorry, I was muted. The annoying guy in front of me. Oh. Sorry, that was a weird delay. I'm going to attempt again here with my sword.
You've been infected by a ray.
Shield up and stand in my ground.
Oh, I'm prepping now. The kid's turn so quick.
On this one's turn, he's just gonna run and open the door. He said, "Get up!" as he points to the bullet. On Whip's turn here, he's still hiding. Lilith.
If I take a 5-foot step to this square to my left. Can I do melee attacks on this guy, or is the shit in the way?
I mean, you could do a melee attack on him, yeah.
Huge. So I'll step to here, and then through the gaps of the two like wayward like wooden stakes, I'll jab the scimitar through the gap and try and stab him. Just a normal stab. Fuck. And then we go for the offhand normal stab. Whoa! Let's go.
That misses. As he parries it with his axe and swats it out of the way.
Damn.
Fuck.
I don't know why you have a reaction. You shouldn't be. That's not an attack he's doing.
Sorry, was still muted. I said no.
And then final attack from the feet. We'll try as well. Oh! Do we get him for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And that'll be me.
Alright, on his turn, he sees a new person come down, and he's going to try to strike at you first with his battle axe.
Protect Lilith, of course.
Oh, you should have took your attack instead of protecting me.
No, but it wasn't like an attack though. Oh wait, I know what you mean. Never mind.
Yeah, because you can choose to either protect us or kill them.
True. Oh well.
Alright, he strikes down this time, swiping with his battle axe. That will miss, and this time he is going to strike down at Ray, who's standing next to you.
Oh.
Sorry, Ray. I protected Lilith. I can't protect you.
Gentleman's 20 as he
No.
strikes down.
I should have missed.
Why? Are you
Boom.
casting a shield?
Yeah, you didn't ask me to cast it though. Weird. But yeah, I cast shields.
Okay. Alright, Thoreg, that brings us now to you.
Alright, I will go full on and try to get this guy. We will see. Bardic Inspiration, please. You loaded up your parry again.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. And there. Then I will attempt to stab him, and watch him in the text. And that's it for me. Right?
Alright. Oh, there. You gave me like 3 seconds after you said that's it for me. Oh. Let's see. Injured, barely. Also, he shouldn't be fighting anymore. But the only last like. Doesn't last that. Okay, how long does it last? It lasts until.
Isn't it until your turn, which is now?
No, wow, no, it's until the end of my next turn. Okay, never mind. So he is still technically frightened. But I'm gonna go for this guy. I got a weapon. I'm gonna use it. We're gonna see if it hits.
I believe in you.
No, they're not that wise. Let me just do this.
Is he? Oh, nice.
Hey, fail. Magic. Back up people who can't hit with weapon. Alright, that's my turn.
If only it were that simple.
Wait, let's see. If I had rolled damage, I just kind of want to see what I would have gotten. Okay, I missed out on 1 point of damage if I hit. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that.
The ogre here, who is no longer frightened, is going to turn his attention towards the three that are standing right there in front of him. First, with this javelin that he's got, he's going to try to hit the source of his spear. I'm going to say disadvantage because it probably thinks I'm throwing it. Oh, nope, okay. Alright, this hobgoblin here is going to drop his weapon, and he looks like he's surrendering. Khan, that brings us to you.
I will peek out. That's 5 feet of movement. How much movement does it cost me to come down here?
Well, it was like 25 feet up there, so...
This would be 30 feet to here. And... this guy seems to be the one that's been causing the most trouble, so I'm gonna firebolt him. Yikes. Magic is not my thing. Maybe it's yours, but I prefer my weapons as I wave my feet.
You can't call that after you failed. You just gotta accept it.
Yeah. All right. Still the fuzzy guy in front of me. Please. Cheese and rice. Oh, hooray! Yes, I'm gonna use my divine smite.
No, that's a saying, but that just sounds so gross.
My once a day. Okay, okay, that did not do it right. Sorry, just fixing my resources here. That's a 0. And then, yeah, shield up. Just planting my feet and standing in the way.
Alright, you watch this bullet just take a chunk out of this hobgoblin as it just burrows down into the ground with the hobgoblin in its mouth and disappears.
Oh shit. Here comes the bullet.
Alright, whip here, still hiding. Lilith, top of the round. This, you look like you got a couple left.
Yeah, we're in trouble if the bulette turns up. He's gonna have to join the queue of things we're fighting. But I'll just go whirlwind mode, giving the triple stab to this guy. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that might be good.
That's a lot of damage.
If he doesn't parry it.
Okay, keep going. Alright.
Okay, we'll go for the finale. Oh, near death. I'm gonna pop one of my flourishes for an extra d6 or d8 of damage.
It's a d6.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the defensive flourish because that'll increase my AC, but it'll also do a little bit of damage to him. Shall I like manually roll that potentially?
Yeah, since you didn't want the automation, you were just gonna have to do it all manually.
Well, no, all I meant was whenever I clicked an attack, it's like, do you want to flourish? I'm like, no, and it's like, which flourish? And I'm like, none. But we can add a d6 of damage to this button is okay.
Yeah, go for it.
So I rolled a 5, and then I'll figure out how to set that up, and then that'll be my turn.
Alright, this bugbear here is barely up. He looks beat down, battered, and bruised, but he is not going to go down without a fight here. So he's first going to strike out at Maisie.
Bring it.
Okay. Even with the disadvantage, he manages to hit as he strikes through you. Definitely felt that one. This one's going to be Lilith.
Oh, my AC's 5 higher, so he'll need 18 to hit.
You didn't put on the armor that you purchased? Oh, you guys didn't purchase it.
I never got any
Purchased it,
armor.
yeah.
I couldn't afford it.
Are you attacking on his sentinel thing?
Oh yeah, I said yes.
Okay, well then just roll your attack.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought last time it did it for me.
I think I clicked the close on it. So.
Oh, okay. Fucking A. I mean, cheese and rice. This is awful.
Alright, and then on his third attack, he is going to strike back into Thorak. Alright, and he's definitely rattled and beat up right now. Thorak, that brings us to you.
How much of a drop is it in this ladder?
Looking at it on first glance, it looks like it's about 10 feet down.
Okay. Does it require me acrobatic to climb down the ladder?
No, if you're using the ladder, I'd say no.
Okay. So, did I see the belay as well as he ate that hobgoblin?
I mean, I don't see any reason why you'd be looking down this way during combat.
Okay.
But maybe. I mean, we can say you look down for it's definitely gone if you look over that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Step of the Wind plus the additional focus point to get max movement and run off to try and save, not dip, but whip.
Beep. Oh,
So,
the kid?
Yep. So
Whip.
I have disengage and dash right now. So I'll move 5, 15, 20, slap this guy in the face.
Alright, you slap the guy that just dropped his weapon in the face, and you kill him.
Shit.
The guy that just, surrendered. How does that make
I
you
didn't pay
feel?
attention.
Oh.
25, 30,
No reason why you would be
35,
looking that way.
40,
I guess the only good
45,
goblin is a dead goblin.
50.
And as you get there, you can definitely hear and see something rustling in this tent.
55,
Not
60, and come with me if you want to live.
All right.
Damn.
Are you waiting to his turn? I'll burn the movement otherwise. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I had another 30 feet, but
All right, I might get to do it. You know what? I'm gonna trust my weapon. Whisper's Edge, the last whisper he'll ever hear in life. I don't ever trust this. This is why I'm an Elder Knight, guys. I can't trust my own freaking weapon. No action surge. Screw it. I'm gonna regret this later, but today I'm gonna kill him with this weapon.
Oh?
nice.
Yeah. First was a feint. The second one was true. I hit
7.
myself. Okay, I meant to hit him, so he takes 8 damage. Oh, because I did action surge and it moves the target to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
Okay, anything else on your turn?
Dang, he's still up?
No, you killed him.
Oh, cool. I
The,
feel much
the
better.
ogre is still up.
Oh, I can live with that. Okay. I'm like, I am right. And then I go over here, and that's my turn.
That is a drop.
All right, Meteor is gonna raise his bow back out and fire off 2 shots, knocking his arrows back at this ogre that's there. He fires 2 shots into it. It kind of drops to the ground. Second shot in it, gentleman's 20. As this ogre now on his turn, all of you that are around it will get opportunity attacks as it's just going to try to barrel through the fence here and go running off into the forest.
I have already used my reaction.
So describe to me how it looks as you guys take down this goblin as it goes to run away.
I'm cutting at the ankles because that way he can't run. I actually hit. I'm so proud of myself.
All right. Yeah, like I said, Maisie, I guess you used your reaction.
I used my reaction.
All right. So we'll say that the shots off from it as he's off in the distance eventually drop it. As you guys look around the compound, it's now kind of spilled and littered with blood. You look down the hallway there where the hobgoblins were coming up, and you see Thorag is now holding this goblin child. As this is a good spot to end session, as it's already pretty late.